Hello, beautiful people. The community, Sangha. Hope you're having a good day. Go live. It's been like a week. I've been crocheting all week because there's a open air market next weekend, and I want to go sell some of my crochet stuff out. So I've been trying to make sure that I build more of an inventory. Hey Marie, how are you? You having a good day? If you would like a reading, just let me know. Oh no, sorry, sweetie. End up with like five, all the above. What's going on? Or if you don't want to share, I understand that too. And if you like the reading, just let me know, okay? Oh, my dog, you like my things. My sound is not good. My headphones are connected. Let me see. Let's see, is that better? I'll put my other earplug in. Yeah, it was kind of mumbling too. And the AC's on. Hey, Thumbtecca, how are you? Marie, let me know if you want a reading, okay? And Thumbtecca, I got your name down. I'm good. Might sound a little bit better now. I don't know if that helped or not. I'm not reading. Okay. All right. And then after Marie, I'll do Thumbtecca. Hey, Blush. I'm good. I don't think I've seen your name before. Welcome. All right. So, Marie, I love reading. I have power of souls, greater wall. I see the strength card on the bottom of the deck as you say you're fed up. Hey, Lala. Good, Blush. I can't remember if I answered the question. I hope you're doing good. Guide my cards and your words for me. Love life. Ask for guidance around your love life. I'm good, Lala. Love life. Oh. For your spouse is like releasing your intentions and trusting. I got you down, Lala. The suspension, which is the hanged man. So looking at your, I just feel like crying. I'm sorry, sweetie. That's not easy. And look, I just saw the ebb and flow, the enchanter's will. This too shall pass. Ooh, so the three of spouse, as you can see, she's placing her intentions, even for you. It's making me wanting to say, like, your emotions. It's okay to feel the feels, right? That's going to happen because we're in these human bodies. So, but releasing it, allowing your higher power to take it, right? I always catch myself still in my emotions, feeling the feels, and then forgetting to ask my divine, take this from me, please. Help me find my serenity. And if you feel like crying, definitely crying. The releasing. Somebody from my sober community says, crying is healing for the soul. So it's good to cry. It's when we stay for a prolonged period of time in that lower vibration, which isn't good, but it's healthy for us to cry. But this is releasing of that. You can see the woman placing her intentions in these boats and releasing it to their higher power. Okay, so there's something about releasing this, and even just makes me think of releasing the cry, if that's what you feel like doing. I got you down, Blush. Thank you. Welcome. I'm pretty sure you're new. Welcome if you're new. Suspension is the hanged man, which is looking at your situation from another angle. You feel fed up. You feel like crying. Whenever we go through moments like that, there's this mantra I cling on to. Thank you, divine. Show me the blessing. What am I learning from this situation? What is beneficial thing going to come out of this? Because in hindsight, it usually always is. Oh, I'm not sure why it's blurry. My internet's pretty stable, I thought, so not sure about Becca. But I do see what you're saying on the vocal side, huh? Maybe it'll get better. Yeah, my sound's not okay. The struggle bus is real today, huh? Hopefully, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Hope it'll clear up. But the suspension card is also looking at your situation from another angle and seeing your lesson, the growth. And the enchanter's wheel is the ebb and flow of life. It's always ever evolving. It's always a constant up and down. If we were just stagnant, then we wouldn't be learning. So this is a card that reminds you that if you feel like you're in the pits of hell, don't worry, this too shall pass. Hopefully it wasn't so bad you couldn't understand it. I might have to turn off some of my devices. I see what you're seeing. I'm real laggy. It's super laggy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What should I do? You think I should just shut it down or just turn off some devices?
Tech team's coming. Yeah, it looks good on your side.
Well, yeah. All right, we're trying to shut down some devices, so hopefully it'll clear up, but no guarantees. All right. Deck, are you still here? I pray that you're able to find some peace, Marie, and serenity. Okay. You said, should you contact Jay today? Let me get my other deck. Deca, I am power of source, creative law. Listen to God, my cards and my words for Deca. Is any better? Should she contact Jay today? Should she contact Jay today? Should she contact Jay today? Guidance surrounding the contact in the situation. Is it better?
Yeah, you're taking them to the management.
With the other devices? Okay. Sorry, Marie. Okay. Oh, Yarba. They both said yes, yes. Oh, good deal. All right, Marie. I'm sorry. I hope you're able to get something out of that reading. All right, you got some queens coming out here. The prince does talk about impulsiveness, though. Let's see. So should you contact Jay today? I had too many devices going, trying to stream for extra hours in the background. All right, the one card answer is yeah, you should. It's also a card of compassion. Consider that. The Queen of Love herself is known as the Queen of Hearts. I don't know what happened between you and Jay Thondeka, but it's a card of being compassionate, empathetic, helping others. Okay, Marie, after I'm done with Thondeka, I'll go back to yours real quick, okay? This is a card of awareness of emotional needs, Thondeka, of not just you, but also Jay. Okay. Remember to, as you take care of yourself, to nurture others as well. But also be kind to yourself. And then with guidance behind that, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of abundance. We had some issues. Oh. It's a card that also speaks, though, the journey to abundance sometimes does require sacrifice. But so there's something, maybe it makes me even think of like sacrificing, like if it's a battle of egos, like being willing to be, like as this card was saying, empathetic and compassionate, and letting your guard down. With the Queen of Pentacles after that, luxury. That's kind of funny, the pentacles are coming out regarding this. It's about maturity and wisdom. Yeah, I want to say like being the bigger person in the situation, right? Especially with the empathy and the compassion card coming out. And this speaks of not reacting on like not being too impulsive. Okay. So definitely if you do, it does say you should reach out, but it does also speak of being compassionate and empathetic. Okay. Yeah. Pentacles. That's funny. Okay. Thank you, Thondeka. All right, Marie, let me show you what your cards were real fast. And then Blush, are you still here? Hey, Eric. So your cards were the Three of Spells, Marie, Suspension, and the Enchantress Wheel. So what I was getting into was you mentioned being fed up and even wanting to cry. And in the Three of Spells, you can see her placing her intentions in these boats and releasing them. And oh, I'm sorry, Thondeka, I just saw your message. I don't typically read third party energy anyways though, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, Thondeka, if you'll be happy. Excuse me. So what this card made me think of, Marie, is like you saying, I feel like I just want to cry. And I mentioned that somebody in my sober community tells me crying is healing the soul. So it's okay to cry and to feel the feels. It's whenever we stay in those lower vibrations for a prolonged period of time. And it's also okay to release those emotions and to give it to your higher power and say, take this from me, divine, God, whatever your word is for your higher power, take this from me. It's too much for me to carry right now. So this card is a release, right, of that heaviness that you're feeling. And then you have suspension, which is the Hanged Man, and it's our spirit team telling you to look at the situation from another angle. Instead of focusing on the lower vibrations of it, looking at the situation as, okay, what am I learning from this situation? What are the lessons in this? and sticking with the gratitude. I know it's hard to hear when we're going through it, but there's always a blessing. There's always what they call silver lining. There's always a silver lining. Is that the right word? A blessing in our situations, even though it's hard to see it when we're in the middle of it. And then you have the enchanter's wheel, which is the ebb and flow of life. So it's this too shall pass kind of vibes. It's like when you feel like you're in the pits of hell, trust me, you will get out of it, right? It's the ebb and flow of life. It's the natural flow of energy. But I do send you so much love and light, and that you may find peace and comfort, and that you may release these emotions. Give them to your source, give them to your divine. Thank you, Marie, and thank you for being patient with the tech issues. Hey, Aunt Schumann, how are you? Aunt Schumann has a channel, Arcane Soul Moon Tarot. Is that right? OJ. Hey, OJ. You're welcome, Marie. I'm sending you lots of love, sweetie. Hey, yes, stars, I got you. You got me. Yeah, I haven't been reading on live as much because now that I'm monetized, I end up making a little more from the advertisements on the long format videos, but and I've been crocheting this week because there's an open market coming up. Aw. Hey, Maddie, Papa D donated $10 to your channel and said, send a universal embrace and willing upon your blessings. Aw, thank you. I really we appreciate that. Every bit counts. So thank you so much. And of course, if you ever want a reading, let me know. Yeah, it is. It's really good. Yeah, it's a way for me to be able to still connect with y'all and make a little bit of money off of it. All right, blush. I'm kind of confused between two options to take BIMTech college or drop and prepare for next year. Okay, so blush. I'm going to use my other deck, which has yes or no's tied to them. I do always forewarn blush that in predictive readings that actually, this isn't predictive, I guess. This would just be advice. But I always do suggest listen to your intuition, sit with it, meditate, prayer, whatever your practice is, and definitely follow up with the reading, okay, with your own intuition. All right, higher power, source. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for blush. Blush is here, seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding. Should they take the BIMTech college or drop and prepare for next year? So I'm going to word the question, should they take BIMTech college? Should they take BIMTech college? Should they take BIMTech college? Guidance surrounding that. Guidance surrounding the situation. Thank you, Divine. Thank you so much. Guidance. Oh. Okay, Pentacles. I hear Divine saying why can't you do both? I'm not sure what preparing for next year entails, but the question was, should you take BIMTech college with the Ace of Wands coming out, which I'm pretty certain is a yes, but I want to double check. Yeah, initiation. Ace of Wands. So should you take BIMTech college? Card is yes. At this moment, a creative enterprise is building inside, prompting a burst of excitement. A project for work or a craft project you've been longing to complete can now be initiated. This card is telling you to go for it. Do not feel that you're not good enough to complete this task. You have all the talent and power inside you to make something beautiful. Ooh, and you have the Pentacles coming out behind that. So, hey, Taste, welcome. I just keep hearing why can't we do both? Seven of Pentacles. Frustration. Although there are many obstacles on your journey, you will succeed in your endeavors. The positive outcome of each task is a reward for you as you overcome each obstacle. Indeed, you will be filled with pride for your hard-won achievements. All your power and all your hard work has ensured that all will be well. You can even sit back on your laurels for a while as these obstacles will melt away. Like, yeah, it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Into the Prince of Pentacles after that. Efficiency. Oh, I think that's what's going to do in both. You ride hard on your journey to the border, and determination and willpower ride with you. You have all the practicality and drive to achieve and can see the way forward. Although others may criticize you for a lack of imagination, your maturity and reliability in the matter will win out. Your methodical approach will ensure success and win admirers from those in power. Yeah. So, should you do the tech college? Yes. But then again, like I said, I keep hearing things like do both. Whatever preparing entails, do both. I know it does through the reading. I can tell it's going to be very. New journeys are always difficult at times, right? So buckle up, Buttercup, but you got this. Your spirit team's like, you are going to do amazing. You are going to be successful. All right. And I'm very grateful again, Papa. Taste. All right, Lala, you're next, sweetie. Taste just ahead of, you are Noreen, right? Taste and talk with Noreen. So you are Noreen, right? Thank you, Blush. I hope to see you again. I think your name is Mia, if I'm not mistaken. And then Lala, you're up next. Did you already put in a chat, Lala, what kind of reading you want? Can I have insight for June? What to expect? Okay. Excuse me. All right, Noreen, I have your name down, sweetie. Yeah, there's a list, so I have 4 ahead of you if they stick around, okay? For a donation, you can jump the line. Other than that, we have a free list that we follow, okay? That I follow. All right, higher power, source, kind of law. Diamond cards and my words for Lala. You're seeking insight for June. Lala, insight for June. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Lala. Oh, it's finding the finding the blessings, finding the miracles that are around you, but that you may not see right now. Lala. Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's so funny when those 2 cards come out together because it's like blossoming even in the winter. Even when like everything else around you looks so desolate and like the world's burning down around you, but you're like fruitful. That's what's happening in June. Nothing to see here. Everybody else has died and I'm thriving. Yeah, living a fairy tale. Look at this. It looks like a very healing journey. And so basically the 5 of boons is these children focusing on the lack, the scarcity in front of them, but they're totally missing the blessing of strawberries and warm cottage behind them. So this is Lala shifting from focusing on scarcity or fear to seeing all the blessings and all the abundance around you. This is you learning how to blossom and be fruitful, even when it may feel and look like chaos around you. So you can see around the tree. This is the 4 of challenges. You can see Oh, five of boons. Yes, five of boons. So yeah, Boons is five of pentacles. You're exactly right. And then five of challenges is five of swords. So you can see this tree's blossoming around the desolate, like some big changes, right? And then you have the six of visions, which is remembering that those childhood fairy tales that we cling on to, that as we get older, some people say can't happen, can be your reality. Whatever your dreams are or were, that maybe other people or ego is telling you, no, that's not possible. This is Spirit Team reminding you that whatever your wildest dreams are a possibility. We have the power to create, and we do with our thoughts and our actions. So yeah, you're learning to see the blessings, to be fruitful. I like it. I'm sending you lots of love, Lala. Especially if you're feeling some of the darker part of these fives. Okay, sweetie? This too shall pass. You're welcome. Thank you. On Schumann, did you want a reading today, or are you just here being amazing and supporting? And after on Schumann is OJ. Pretty please. Swag. Swag. I'm going to call you Swag. I have a free list, sweetie. I'm going to write your name down, okay? All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Schumann. I still use my book quite a bit, but when I'm able to, yeah, that one came out kind of nicely. Thank you for validating. I really like this deck. It makes it easy to interpret too, and I have used this deck quite a bit. And then after on Schumann OJ is stars. And welcome, Swag. I think you're new here. I don't think I've seen your name before. Okay. And stars, you can go ahead and put yours in the chat. I'm pretty sure you probably stuck around. OJ usually does too. On Schumann will drop in and say, hey, on Schumann has a channel, Arcane Soul Moon Tarot. I think it's his channel. I always forget the order of it. B. Smith. Well, I get my rent situation. Oh, okay, B. Smith. I'm going to write your name down, okay? All right. Will I hear from Abby this week? Will I hear from Abby this week? Well, I don't typically do, like, that would be me doing a third party energy reading. And I don't do that here, my friend. But do you want me to read around Abby? Is that what it is? I can read the energy, what Spirit Team suggests for you around Abby. Okay. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for OJ. OJ's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, connections surrounding Abby. Advice for OJ surrounding Abby. I remember last time I read for you, she had a niece or something. All right, stars. After OJ, I'll do yours. General work. She had. It's okay. Don't be sorry for being in a bad place. You mean like you're a bad place mentally, or a bad place? What do you mean by that? And also, OJ, advice for OJ and Abby. I remember last time I read for you, Abby had a niece or a nephew. Community. Oh, they came out together. Mentally, I'm sorry. Last time I remember reading for you, Abby had a niece or a nephew. Yeah, a niece. And you hadn't heard from her. So have you heard from her since then? Ten of Boons is community. And they always say, OJ, the opposite of depression is connection. So I know this is coming out because this is calling for you to connect with community and get out of self. It could even be going out and doing selfless acts, which is another way to get out of self. So Spirit Team is calling for you to connect with community in whatever way that looks like. She keeps breaking plans. I told her yesterday that I'd leave her alone. Yeah, that's why the Seeker of Challenges is coming out. That's the swords. But Spirit Team is definitely calling for you to get out of self by connecting with community, connecting with others, doing kind acts for other people. The Two of Spells. The first step of any spell is to determine what you want. Without clear intention, your magic will fail. It's almost like, I know you've been hung up on Abby for a while, though, so I know this isn't easy, but it's like allowing yourself to set clear boundaries. Like you deserve, someone who's not going to be breaking plans all the time. Hey, Annika, I wrote your name down, sweetie. Without clear intention, your magic will fail. Decision, setting an intention, the beginning of solving a problem or changing the situation. With the Seeker of Challenges behind that. It's like, what would happen if you I don't know. I know it's hard for you to set boundaries because you're really like consumed by her, which is why the Seeker of Challenges is coming out. I think that's also going to help you not be consumed by her, is this getting out of self card, connecting with community other than Abby, doing selfless things to help you get out of your head. It's going to help you see how worthy you are. A situation that has reached an impasse, a breakdown in diplomacy, a movement towards war, forceful. Yeah. The readings around Abby for a while were like kind of like this vibe, right? But right now it's like forceful energy. So just like you said, I'm just going to let her be. Let her be, but not only let her be, but let her be out of your own head even, right? Which is, again, going back to this card. Thank you, Swag. Yeah, I love this deck. This is the Forest of Enchantment deck. It's a really cool deck. It's like based out of like the England forest and folklore. I know it's not easy, OJ, but yeah. It's definitely a reading of like, let's step away. Let her be, okay? I'm sending you lots of love though. And you're so worthy. Like I get look, that's the Hansel and Gretel story. It's like, okay, here I go poking at Abby again. But I don't know if you know the Hansel and Gretel story, right? Do you know what happens when they eat from the gingerbread house? Oh, but I know, everybody's on their own journey and you have to see it for yourself, okay? All right. I hope you're able to find some self-love, some peace, and community. Thank you, OJ. Okay, stars. Let me see. Of course, you can change your question. Guidance around relationship with my daughter. Ooh, okay. Higher power, source, greater law. Message you have cards on the works for stars. Stars is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and guidance surrounding the relationship with their daughter. When I saw you changed your name, I got so excited because I thought you had some like astrology videos, and I went to your channel. Don't. No pressure, stars. Guidance surrounding their daughter. Thank you, divine. Guidance surrounding. Ooh, ebb and flow. What? The enchanter's wheel like flew out. Wait. Mm. The barrier, making it difficult to cross. Stars. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. I'm preparing to do it. Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait. Hey, Moto. Thank you for dropping in some blessings. Y'all go check out Moto's channel. So we know the Enchanter's Wheel is the, I don't think it's called Enchanter's Wheel in traditional tarot. The Wheel of Fortune. That's it. The Wheel of Fortune. And, you know, it speaks of allowing life to flow. And I feel like it's even the guidance around this relationship, that as long as you're doing the next right thing, that's all that matters, right? As long as you're showing compassion, love, empathy towards your daughter, that's all you can do. Everybody's on their own journey, and for some, it may take longer than others. And again, I'm not sure the nature of the relationship or what, but the Enchanter's Wheel is all about accepting those things that we can't change and realizing that all we can do is change our reactions or responses and lead with love and compassion. And that's it. That's all we can do. And surrender, right? But with the Weaver of challenges coming up, there is some barrier still. As you can see, it's very icy, and the thorns around them are making it a little bit difficult to penetrate. But what I notice about this, though, is that even though it may be a little icy, frosty, you too, Moto, I see this gap down here. It doesn't go all the way around. So it's like there's progress. It makes me think of progress in this card as I'm seeing it right now. And then your next one is the Five of Visions. And this card speaks of being consumed by, being consumed by losing the ball, that we're missing the fairy tale behind it. And that also, just like I was reading for Marie when she was saying she was going through the hard times, and she had the Enchanter's Wheel too. It's like when what we consider bad, when I hate to say bad stuff because it's not, but whenever difficult things happen in our lives, there's always a bigger picture. There's always something. And I was even talking with my sponsor about that, like Maddie's accident. I was like, it's amazing at how many blessings came out of that, though. So, and that's what this card speaks of, is that even though we may be distraught by this or consumed by the lost ball in the water, there's a blessing and something bigger on the other side of it. So again, I'm not sure the nature of the relationship with your daughter, but that's the vibe I'm getting. And the ebb and flow is like this too shall pass kind of thing. You know what I mean? And there's like this amazing miracle on the other side. Thank you, stars. I appreciate you. And Noreen, you're actually next, Noreen. Can't remember what your question was, though. Aw, you're welcome, stars. I hope it resonated in some way. Oh, the enchant on the bottom of the deck, the magician. Focusing on what you can create. Yeah. All right, let me see. Noreen, are you still here, sweetie? I think so. What's coming towards Noreen in the near future? Okay. Message you got the parts of the words from Noreen's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, connection, surrounding what's coming towards them. Yeah, future divine. Thank you, divine source. What's coming towards them in the future? Six of challenges is you're going to find high ground. She's pulled back, and although I'm not specifically concerned, I do worry. Perhaps she's just living her life. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for validating. I wasn't sure exactly how it was connecting, so thank you for validating that and being vulnerable. Yeah. There's a blessing there, for sure. Thank you, stars, for sharing. Noreen, okay, Noreen. So I'm getting the vibe. This Eight of Visions is a card of depression, anxiety, separation from spirit. Okay. So first, what's coming towards you is that with the Six of Challenges, you are going to find high ground. It's like in the picture, it's like wolves or coyotes down here that have put her up in a tree. These wolves, these coyotes, they could be anything from your own ego to people in the 3D world, to your job, anything that brings you to a lower vibration. But you, Noreen, are going to find a way to higher ground, to a higher vibration, to not allow these lower spirits to affect you anymore. This is what you are going to learn to do. Because when we engage in these lower spirits, it disconnects us from the spirit. This is the Eight of Visions, which I just mentioned is a card of depression, anxiety, separation from source. You are going to find a higher ground that helps you stay connected to your spirit team, that helps you realize you don't have to live in scarcity. You don't have to live in a fear mindset anymore. And the way we do that with the Four of Spells is through celebration, it's through gratitude, it's through love. The Four of Spells is exactly that. It calls for you to celebrate. What does Noreen have to celebrate right now? What are you grateful for right now? And as you see any of these lower vibrations creep in, you're going to counteract those with the high vibrations of selflessness, love, and gratitude. You're definitely shifting into a higher timeline through this. You have a choice. Do I want to stay in a victim mindset that I can't progress any further? Or do I want to find the abundance all around me and continue with this self-fulfilling prophecy that I can create my own reality, right? So what do you want to come towards you? Thank you, Noreen. I appreciate you. All right, Swag, you're up next. With the Eight of Spells, that's the owls. Yeah, definitely time to connect, Noreen. with your spirit team, meditation, prayer, whatever that looks like. I want to see the spouse. Thank you. Thank you, Noreen. Muse is on the way. Energy is increasing all the way to your full intention. How does my near future look? Okay. All right. Thank you, Noreen. I appreciate you. Oh, I said you got my cards or my words for swag. Swag is here. Spiritual advice, wisdom, connection. What is coming towards them in their near future? What is coming towards them? Oh, wise woman. Two things stick out about this card with me is the balancing of light and dark, or the two paths that you can take. But I also feel like you're very intuitive already. So this is also a card of being divinely connected. Maybe you're leveling up even in your psychic abilities. I don't know why that came out. But it's usually, yeah, and maybe the owls were for you. That was on the bottom of the deck, but maybe that was part of your message. Increasing energy. That's funny because I literally just looked. Yeah, the 8 is increasing energy. Muse is on the way. I want to look at what the keywords are real quick. Muse, incoming messages, swiftness, aiming towards a goal. Yeah. Yeah. And the wise woman is wisdom, spirituality, mysticism, seeing the unseen. Like you're lifted. Yeah. Psychic abilities. I don't know if you do spiritual work or not, like, or you're a reader maybe, or I don't know, or maybe you want to be or will be. The muse, increasing energy, swag. Thank you, boy. And the ace of spells yeah, is a card of your power, your intention, because it's saying the wyvern's gift to you is this wizard staff. But of course, a wizard staff without a wizard is just a staff. But it's your spirit team even igniting this with this burst of fire for you. And it's all about your intention. So, yeah, your near future looks like where you put your intentions. Like there's movement with the owls coming through. And then the 9 of Boons came out, which is this little fae. I don't know if you connect with the fae on any level. This little fairy finding her little humble, like connecting with Mother Gaia in her little home. Like you're creating your home and realizing that your home is within your center, even if that's where your spirit team is. That's where your divine lives. I don't know if any of this is resonating, but it's a really cool reading. It's very woo-woo. Like it seems like you're very spiritually connected already. Hey, Chasing Ghost, how are you? Hope you've been good. Swag. I hope it resonated and brought you something to pray and meditate over. 2 paths, yeah. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Swag. All right, B. Smith, you're next. If you're still here. The 6 of spells on the bottom. It's like, yeah, intention and celebration and community. Put in my hair up so I can mow the lawn. Oh, that does not sound fun. We need to mow our lawn, but our lawnmower is broken, so we have to get another. Hey, David. How are you? It's all the whole reading actually is in line with how I was thinking about proceeding forward. Oh, swag. Good deal. That makes me happy. David, your name's in green. Are you a channel member for me or Q-pop? I thought if you were in green, you were a channel member. Thank you, Swag. I'm excited for you. That was a really cool reading. In the flat bottom bar. Chasing ghosts. That's so funny. All right, David, your name's in green, so I was sleeping or ask him. Let me know if you membered up, and I'm gonna put you ahead of the queue. I think you did. I think that's why you're in green. Well, I'll wait on David to let me know. B. Smith left. Okay, I'll totally jump the queue though, because you're a member of Q-Pop. I didn't know that. I thought Q-Pop only had one member, which was Schmo. So cool, and that's awesome. Yes, you have contributed. So let me. I think B. Smith left, but after David, I'll do Aniket. All right, David, do you want a general or a specific reading? You're welcome. Do you have something specific you want me to read over, David? Or just a general reading? And then after David, Aniket, you'll be after David. Just as the cards fall. Beautiful. Okay. Power, source, creator, wall. I said you guide my cards and my words for David. David's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Thank you, source. Thank you, divine. David. Guidance for David. Call upon our archangels, their ancestors. The keeper of booths. I have power and swords. Thank you, David. It's like the keeper of booths is this embodiment of the divine, I want to say divine masculine. It's like this energy of not only will your divine come in and not only will divine come in and help you, but it's like, how do I word it? Divine's even, the way it words it is the keeper boons wants you to solve your own. Okay, so the keeper of challenges is a card prior to this, and they want you to solve your own problem. The keeper of boons will solve it with you, or more likely for you. And it calls to me for you, David, your spirit team, your divine. It's like, I got you. I'm going to solve this for you. Swag. This is called your path through the enchanted forest. This card, David, is signifying that material help is at hand, as well as practical advice that should be heeded. It's a card of being okay with receiving help when you need help. And being open to that help. It speaks of like asking for a loan or a raise. Then you have the 8 of challenges. Yeah. So your divine's like, I got you. I got you. Especially as you're going through this, whatever this challenge is. This card can signify a situation that should not be endured. It's like a card of panicking. It's like the victim mindset, but divine's asking you to use your head to analyze the challenge and to overcome it. There is a way out. It's a card of letting go of denial and to banish the idea of being a helpless victim. Yeah, it's a card of feeling trapped or like a lack of direction. But this is your spirit team asking you to call for me. I'm here. I will help you. I will not just help you, but I will solve it. All you have to do is surrender, like give it to God. Give it to whatever you call your higher power. Behind that, the strength card. Most people are scared of wolves. I feel that. Thank you for validating. It's so funny because in my sober program, like that's what they talk about is giving it to God. And it's so amazing now because when I catch myself in this mindset, I'm like, okay, God, take this for me. Take this shit for me. I can't handle it. And there's usually this calmness that comes with that. And then I'm not as fearful and I'm able to make decisions a little bit from a calmer mindset. Strength is being firmly grounded in who you are, having the courage for the task given to you, and knowing the source of your courage. Rather than letting circumstances defeat you, reach within yourself and draw forth the strength to make changes. Change is not easy. But this is your spirit team calling for you to reach deep down, to make those changes, to face those challenges, and to move forward knowing that you have your spirit animal, the wolf, beside you. Strength comes from trusting your heart. Ooh, I love this. I'm sending you so much love and light, David. This is a very deep reading. Yeah, you got this soul. And your divine is like right there. You know? Like I got you. I got you. Thank you for letting me read for you. Just yeah, be open to receiving in every way. Banish the idea of being a helpless victim. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but being cognizant when we get in that mindset will help us heal that. Well, thank you, David, and thank you for being a member to Keep Up's channel. We appreciate you. All right, B. Smith, you're up next. I saw that you came back. And then Aniket was after that. The general for Aniket. Okay. And then B. Smith, what reading did you want? Did you put it in the chat? Oh, will I get my rent situated back on track where I can keep my place? Okay, let me switch decks. Higher power, source, creator wall. I said you guide my cards and my words for B. Smith. B. Smith wants to know, will they get their rent back on track? Will they get there? You're welcome, David. Sending you lots of love and light. Will they get their rent back on track so they can keep their place? So will they get their rent back on track so they can keep their place? The World card with the Fool. Guidance. Guidance. Oh, whoa, yeah, that's chaos. Yeah. Sorry, it's not funny about you, but it's funny how it came out like that. Like, because I know it's not easy. Like the thought of losing your home or where you're staying, that is not easy. And freaking rent is, freaking rent is like I need a deposit, I need the first month, I need the last month. Like me and Maddie were just talking about that a while back about how crazy it is. So the one card answer, will you get your rent back on track to keep your place, is yes, you will. I always, especially when kids are involved. Yeah, that's the name of this deck, is your path through the enchanted forest on Schumann. Arcane Soul Tarot. I keep saying Arcane Moon. I don't know why I do that. This deck is the Jumping the Hedge. But B. Smith, the World card is saying, yeah, you're riding towards your goals. It could be a hard It could be a hard journey, but you will complete all your trials and tribulations. Although hard work is required, the appearance of the card ensures you that you will have a successful outcome. All you have dreamed and desired shall be in your sights, as the World card signifies completion and ultimate success. So definitely with diligence, because you have Two of Wands, which is a card of planning. B. Smith, with diligence and planning, it can happen. But it does require you to do some things, right? Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I will. The Fool card is next. That's the new beginning. That's trusting, right? Trusting in the lead, trusting in the new beginning. Telling you to accept things as they are, not to venture any deeper into the situation. You have to accept that you are where you are now and just do the little things that you can do. Start. Yeah, see, there you go. That's your new beginning, the new job. That is so cool. You're going to be just fine. And then the Two of Wands comes in telling you you're going to be just fine as you make your plans, because Two of Wands is a card of planning. Planning's required, but within all the hard work, there's decision making, and this will come easy. This will help you to create the calm and the peace that you need. Okay. Yeah. You have all the self-knowledge within you. You're going to be just fine. It's a very beautiful reading. Yeah. Oh, this one? The synchronicity. See, that's your source. Like, you're doing the next right thing, and that's all that matters. Okay, sweetie? You just keep hanging in there. Okay? On Schumann, these are the two decks I'm using right now. That's the Forest Enchantment Tarot, and that's the Hedge Witch Tarot. Those are the two boxes. These are two of my favorites. They're all my favorites, because like the doggy and the tarot, the mushroom deck Maddie gave to me, like they're all my favorite. I just love my cards. All right, hey Stella, how are you? You're welcome, B Smith. I appreciate you. I hope to see you again. I'm pretty sure you're new here, so welcome, and I hope to see you again. Oh, there's another new name. I'm probably gonna say this so wrong. Atira. Sorry. I wrote your name down, sweetie, okay? Atira. I got your name down too, Sella. All right, Aniket, General. I'm going to jump to Aniket now. And then after Aniket is Chasing, but I think Chasing had to go cut the grass. Higher Power, Soar. And y'all check out Arcane Soul Tarot. He's the tarot reader as well. He's been hanging out with me for a while now. Higher Power, Source, Beautiful. I set you down my cards and my words for Aniket. Aniket, you're still here, right? Aniket's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Okay. All right. After Aniket, Chasing, if you want one, I can read for you. And Chasing Ghost has a channel too. I forgot to do my shout out for you. Okay. The Eight of Visions is a card of disconnection, anxiety, depression, lower vibrations. Okay. So if you're feeling disconnected from spirit, depressed, anxious, it leads into the Seven of Visions, which is a reflecting bowl. It's like what you desire is here, but not just what you desire, but like, let me, I feel like I'm not wording it right. All that, oh, I see. The gazing bowl. Okay. The gazing bowl, not reflecting, I'm sorry. The gazing bowl is telling you that many futures are possible, but nothing is settled yet. Oh, thank you for validating. I'm sorry, Aniket, that you're feeling this energy. I'm sorry. Let's see the guidance behind it, okay? This card is an admonition against escaping into delusion. Your lack of direction, as you can see her in all these different places, your lack of direction may be the result of preferring fantasy to reality. It speaks also of confusion. It's this suggestion from Spirit Team is like waiting for clarity. Do not act yet. Use this time to meditate, to pray, to connect with your source. I'm facing making decisions while studying. Oh, that's hard. That is really hard. Try not to let it bring you down too much, though. You're doing so good. You are. try not to let it bear, like stay in that, try to take some time to really sit in silence and listen to your higher spirit to help make these decisions, okay? The Weaver of Boons, like this is what I think of when I think of like if Mother Gaia was a person. Like this card reminds me of that. And I feel like it's your spirit team coming out saying like, I love you. I got you. You're going to be just fine. This is peace, serenity, a nurturer, a healer. It can indicate the need for some common sense, an offering of comfort and care, or a monetary windfall. But I think it's your spirit team also coming in to comfort and care for you. This is Mother Gaia saying, I've got you. Like I think of, like I'm thinking of coddling even, like the motherly nature. Know that your source has you, and know that even though you're facing some difficult decisions right now, and even though we don't know the clear direction, that when we trust in our higher power and we just keep doing the next right thing and we trust in our higher power, things will unfold, for your higher self. You are, and that's all you can do. So you have to be gentle and you have to be kind with yourself. Yeah, you have the moon on the bottom of the deck, so things are definitely really murky right now. There's no clear path. But sometimes when the path isn't so clear is when we really learn how to surrender and let our higher power lead us instead of us trying to control everything. But I know it's easier said than done. I'm sending you lots of love and peace and serenity. I hope that you can find some time to just disconnect from everything and connect with your source, okay? Through prayer, meditation, whatever your spiritual practice is, okay? Atara, yeah, I have 2 ahead of you, okay? And then you can ask. Unless if you make a donation, you can jump. But other than that, it's a list that you wait for your name to get called. All right, Chasing. If you want a reading, you're up next. After Chasing, then I have Sella. All right, do you want a general or specific? You're welcome, Honey Cat. Okay. Higher power, source, creator, fall. I said to you, guide my cards and my words for Chasing Goes. They're here seeking spiritual advice. Guidance. The Ace of Challenges. Aces are always new beginnings. Swords are element of like intellect. Trying to get my third one, and it's like maybe a little bit of a. This one came upside down now. Huh. Okay. I feel like you're coming out of I want to say difficult time, but I don't know if that's the right wording. So the Ace of Challenges, it says, the raven's gift to you is a silver arrow that never misses its mark. Part of its enchantment is in the arrow itself, but the magic is completed through your focus and the ethics of your motive. If your aim is true, you cannot fail. So I don't know if you're still in a difficult time or coming out of it, but this is a card of intelligence, discernment, insight, and focus, communication. Uh, I feel like it's a time of like really realizing like what does Tara want? Anything less than that, I'm not going to settle for because I'm worthy of better. With the Six of Spells after that, and it's like the Six of Spells speaks of like accomplishments, celebrations. When people are secure in their own accomplishments, there's no jealousy or ill feeling when another has a glowing success. It's a card of success, justifiable pride. Like again, like this, like I won't settle for anything less because again, it's not a bad, it's pride. Like sometimes society teaches us that pride is egotistical and narcissistic, and it's not. Just caught my bills up. Now trying to register my bikes and buy some tires. Food is a struggle. Bike economy sucks. Oh, I know. That's a lot. That is. But I love how you're starting your sentence out with the things that you have to be proud of. Like this is what I did. And with that energy, so this funny the way you worded it, because with that energy, the Seven of Challenges, when it's upright, is typically bandits. Somebody's stealing your shit. Somebody's stealing your good vibes. Somebody's stealing your energy. Something or someone is stealing your energy. But it came out reversed. And I feel like you're evolving into this. I'm human. I can only do one freaking thing at a time. I want to stay in my center. I want to stay in my peace. And by you leading what you just said with, I'm proud of, I caught my bills up. I'm proud of that I'm going to get my bikes registered. I'm proud of that I'm going to do this. Now, here are my struggles still, which are the bandits. But when we stay in that higher vibration of, I'm human, this is what I'm doing right now, this is what I can do, and I'm going to celebrate that because I'm freaking awesome. The more we do that, the less the grocery bill is going to steal our joy. You know what I mean? The less the economy is going to steal our joy because we're going to stay in the element of, I have a roof over my head right now. I do have food in my belly. I do have this or whatever brings us serenity. We're going to stay focused on that. And that's going to allow these little bandits to stop stealing our shit. It's all about your intention. This new beginning, this new journey is about intention and shifting the mindset. But I know it can be difficult. I do. It's not easy. But you're doing it. It's not easy and you're doing it. And that's even something to celebrate, right? Alchemizing. Yes, I knew it. There's alchemy on the bottom of the deck. Like, yeah. I like it. It's a good read. It's like an energy of like not sitting in. The same thing is kind of like David. I don't know if you were here for David's reading, but when David was like letting go of the victim mentality, the victim mindset, you know what I mean? Putting on our big girl panties and being like, all right, let's get this shit done. You know what I mean? All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And if y'all haven't checked out Chasing Ghosts, go check her out. She's a badass. Always doing some pretty cool shit. All right. I have Sella. And then Aptera. Aptera. And have a reading for the coming month. Yeah. Your power, source, whatever power. That's that you got my thoughts and love. Cell is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection surrounding the coming month. How's work been? It's been a week. How's work been? Stella. Oh, maybe I already know. 8 of challenges. Yeah. Stellar guidance. Stella. So the 8 of challenges speaks of, whoa. Okay. Speaks of sadness, depression. But I also, I just brought this card back up again with Chasing Ghosts because David got this card as well. And what's that? What's that mean? New job. Yeah. Yeah. I can see with this. Chasing Ghosts, good luck. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sella, releasing of something for sure. This card signifies a situation that should not be endured, but you may find it hard to imagine anything better. Panicking and flailing around will only do more damage. Use your head to analyze the challenge and overcome it. Not bad, not good. I got you. Use your head to analyze the challenge and overcome it. There is a way out. It is time to open your eyes, let go of denial, and banish the idea that you are a helpless victim. It is a card of feeling trapped. It's a card of victimization. It's a card of lack of direction. And with the Two of Boons coming out, Two of Boons is a card of balance. And steady attention, taking care of your assets. This card is a warning to not take on more than you can safely balance. Hey, Kat. There's something called the lazy man's load, where a person piles on the cargo to avoid having to make a second trip. It rarely ends well. Work sensibly and give your full attention to your endeavor, or all could be lost. Yeah. Taking the time to pray, meditate, whatever your spiritual practice is, to help find clarity. Asking your spirit team, your divine, to show you the next right thing to do surrounding the situation. With the Council of Animals coming in. When you're called before the Council of Animals, it is a sign that you're ready to face some tough truths. Epiphanies are possible. You may begin to see a new purpose for your life. Or at the very least, you'll come to know yourself better. It's self-awareness, it's forgiveness, it's enlightenment. Oh, yeah. These are pretty deep things. All you can do, though, Sella, is just continue to look for the next job if you don't want to stay at this one, right? Hey, Pearl. And continue to stay in prayer, meditation, spiritual practices so that your spirit team can help you, right? Because if we're here, sometimes we make fear-based decisions when we're in this vibration. So taking a time out, doing some self-care, philosophical. Yeah, taking some time out, doing some self-care, connecting with your spirit team is going to help guide you in the right direction. Okay, sweetie? I pray that you're able to find some peace and calmness through this, okay? All right, I think Atara left, I think. And thank you for letting me read for you. Atara and then Kat, you're next. I think I said, hey, Pearl, right? I wrote your name down, Pearl, in case you want to read it. For clarity on the past. Yeah, yes, swag. Oh, Atara's there. What is the future? Will we get married? Oh, I could totally try to do a predictive reading, but I do Atara forewarn people with predictive readings. Energies are always changing. So in this moment, a tarot reading, I believe in infinite timelines. So one thing you do, one thing your other person does could change into a different timeline at any given moment. So I could totally do a predictive reading, but that is my little disclaimer with predictive readings is take it with a grain of salt. Higher power, source, greater ball. That's that you guide my. We have free will, right? So just for example, let's say that the cards say, yes, you and Z are going to get married, but then tomorrow you decide to go and cheat. That could change which timeline we go on, right? Because we all have free will. So just with that little disclaimer, higher powers, source, creator of all, ask that you guide my cards and my words for Atara. Atara is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding what does the future look like for them and Z. Will they get married? Will they get married? That was reversed. That's funny because, that's funny. It came out reversed. All right, King of Wands. I got you down, Pearl. I can't remember if I said that. I think that's will we get married? I don't want to say yet. Let me see because I can't remember. Yeah, loyalty. That's so funny. I used a reference of cheating, and the one card thing says loyalty. I don't know why I said that. King of Wands, loyalty. Will we get married? Yes. This powerful and dramatic person could be in your life now or very soon. The hedge witch rides towards him with all the knowledge she has, for she has learned from past mistakes. Now is the time to take risk based on the insight and self-belief you have acquired from all that life experiences. Others will call them mistakes, but you are wise and know that there are no mistakes in life, just experiences and different paths, which all lead to the same destination. Now, one thing that did come in play is the Seven of Swords, which could affect this outcome, even though right now in this moment, saying, yeah, you'll get married. If you let the Seven of Swords energy take over, that could change your timeline, right? The Seven of Swords energy is a card of oppression. Oppositions come at you from every direction. It would appear that you cannot get a clear path on your journey. You need to set clear boundaries so there is no confusion. The appearance of this card in a reading can also mean that someone around you is dishonest and using trickery to hinder your plans or good intentions. Someone may have overstepped the mark and is now lying to you about their actions. You need to face the truth and be clear in all your deeds and actions. Make those clear boundaries for others and for yourself. I don't know how long y'all been together, but it may even be like setting clear boundaries for this person. Like, all right, I want marriage. And if you don't see that, then, you know what I mean? Like setting clear boundaries. Now, the Queen of Wands came in, but it was reversed. typically get a lot of reversals. Queen of Wands, yeah. It's a card of, so when it's usually upright, it's a card of joy. But in reversal, it's the opposite. Overbearing. Huh. It's a card typically of optimism and confidence. So you're feeling insecure about this relationships, which is the Seven of Swords energy. Yeah. It's definitely a need for self, which you're saying, yeah, I got it. So it's definitely a need for some self-reflection if you want this marriage to happen, right? And this is the fire goddess Bridget, which brings a lot of confidence. So, well, I already said that. Okay, yeah. Now I'm just repeating myself. Yeah. There's a lot of insecurities happening. Right. Okay, you get it. You get it. Yeah. So it's like, it makes me think of when I first met my husband. I was so insecure. I've been insecure most of my life. Even though he showed me he loved me, I allowed those insecurities to affect our relationship in a negative way. So just be mindful of that. But overall, it says, yes, you're going to have to let me know how it goes. Thank you. And I think you're new here. So welcome. And I hope to see you again. Yeah, you have dinosaurs. There's a lot of anxiety surrounding you. Yeah. And insecurities. Definitely some inner work there. All right. Cat. You're welcome, sweetie. I appreciate you. Hey, Gaurav. How are you? Gary. I remember that name. Gary. What does my future higher self want me to know right now? Advice, guidance, anything special on how I can petition gain more energy. Okay, Cat. What does my future higher self want me to know right now? I do. You would be surprised because my brain doesn't remember things a lot. So, yeah. Thank you, Gary. All right, let me see. What does my future higher self want me to know right now? Advice, guidance, or anything else, especially on how I could potentially gain more energy for things currently potentially. Of course, Gary. Well, I've got Cat, Pearl, Swag, and then you, my friend. So you might want to wait a couple of reads before you do it, because there are 3 people ahead of you. Cat, connection with higher self. Cat, higher power, source, connection with higher self. It usually sideways is something unseen. Yeah, and it came sideways. Cat. Okay, sounds good. Cat, higher self. Guidance from higher self. Anything they need to know. Cat. Setting your mark. Marking a territory. Cat. Okay. Something unseen. 2 spells. I don't know if sideways is unseen, but I naturally said that. I think it's usually when it falls, it's unseen. The first step of any spell is to determine what you want. Clear intentions or the magic will fail. It's setting an intention and being very clear with that intent. The beginning of solving the problem or changing a situation. With the 9 of spells. Ah, the card signifies you have everything you need to accomplish your intention. They both speak of intention. Maybe you don't even realize that. Maybe you're second guessing yourself. You have the skills, the experience, the maturity, and most important of all, the will to make it happen. No one can stand. This is like a reading of confidence. Like, I feel like your higher self is like, are you kidding me? Look how freaking connected you are, how aligned you are. You are the energy. No one can stand in your way of your success. Stop doubting yourself. Mark out that territory. Bring forth your full potential and power. Mastery of the inner gifts. Hey, Laura, I'll write your name down on the free list. Okay, sweetie? Thank you for hitting the like. And then you have the keeper. Yeah, so you've got the keeper. I think what's preventing you possibly from or sucking your energy dry. Keeper of challenges. This card can mean a need for cool and detached strategizing in challenging times. Discernment. If you must do battle for a cause, assemble your allies calmly. Use your wits before you take action. And see, this Seven of Spells came out too, which is the lower vibrations. So these little gnomes are obviously trying to attack the wyvern, and the wyvern can totally just freaking set them on fire. But it's like not allowing these lower vibrations to, it's like reminds me of like energy vampires, right? Definitely a timeout, Kat. I'm totally getting a vibe here of like timeout, retreat, self-love for Kat. I don't want to say isolation because that's, but like timeout, disconnect from 3D, reconnect with 4D and beyond. You know what I mean? Yeah, and intention and confidence for sure. That's a really cool reading. I'm excited for you though, because I can see that you're very, yeah, you're very in tune. Just don't let any lower vibrations like make you get off your track. You know what I mean? Like deter you from your track. Like, no. Yeah, expects excellence. Like if you're not on my timeline, then see ya. I'll love you from afar. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. Gary, I'm excited too. Pearl. All right, I have Pearl and then Swag. All right, what about Swag? You're welcome, Kat. I appreciate you. Makes sense. Been kind of feeling that way, like needing to take some time away from things, but wasn't quite trusting it. Yeah, there you go. Listen to that intuition. You're very divinely connected, sweetie. All right, after Swag is Gary. Gary, are you still here? I don't see Pearl and Swag. I don't know if they're delayed or not. And thank you, Kat. Oh, there's swag. What? I'm holding on. Okay. All right. What lessons, understanding should I derive from my past experiences? Higher power, source, creator, law. I said to guide my cards and my words for swag. Swag is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection surrounding what lessons. So let it go. What lessons should they derive from past experiences? What lessons from past experiences? Whoa, that one flew at me for real. Okay, Starseed. What lessons from past experiences? What lessons from past experiences? And the Fae? The Starlight and the Fae. Did you have Fae in the first one? I can't remember. In the Wishing Well, manifestation. And Starlight always reminds me of like just being willing to sit and appreciate Mother Gaia. Every time I see the Starlight card, I'm like, because these elves are just like sitting and admiring the stars together. Starlight comes to reassure you that everything happens for a reason. So what lesson should you have? Everything happens for a reason, even if you can't perceive it now. Time and distance will bring the pattern to light. For now, breathe in the beauty of this moment and pour out your song upon the evening air. That's what I was thinking, Swag. So I don't know if you've ever connected with the Fae, but you've got the Fae for a second time coming out. You have a spiritual connection to the cosmos, and definitely getting these starseed vibes, definitely getting this realization that even though we might have these human experiences, there's always something bigger than us that comes to light in the end. Hey Shaw, how are you? I think I'm gonna close my list now, sweetie. Okay. I don't know if I've seen your name though, so hopefully I can catch you on the next one. And then you have the Fae, which is a very like it's like only a few get to see the Fae. It's a powerful sign of ultimate success. So no matter what's happened in your past experiences, you are successful. Only the most fortunate see the Fae, though many have felt their passing. Things will pick up speed for you now, and your endeavors will flow swiftly toward a positive outcome. Your lesson is to continue forward with confidence, independent achievement, confidence, success with the wishing well. A lesson that you should derive is having faith that everything will work out, keeping it on the high note, keeping it in the high vibration with the 9 of visions, which is the wishing well. This is the wishing card. It signifies that your wish will come true, as is often the case with forced enchantment. There's a catch. The wish must be true. You must want it, visualize it, and believe it is yours. Every time I talk about the manifestation card or the wishing well card, I talk about the power of manifestation is actually believing it and actually knowing that it is yours. Because frivolous wishes bring undesired results. Half-hearted wishes are ignored. Take your time and decide what you want. Don't waste your wish. wish fulfillment, good fortune. I always say, I'm not aligned with just one religion, but Jesus spoke of how to manifest. And he said, when you pray, pray as if it's already true. And that's exactly what this card speaks about. It's crazy on point with how I've been feeling. Well, whatever you're doing it. These are very divinely aligned cards. I'm not sure if you've been turned on to the star seed. You've got a cosmic something. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. And if you feel inclined to dig more, dig more. Hey, Moto Ali, how are you? All right, Gary, release it. Moto Ali has a channel. If y'all get a chance, go check out that channel. I did not expect to stay on this late today. I was going to do like an hour, and here I am at almost 2, which I'm grateful for the community. It's good. It's good. I hope you're having a good day. Oh my gosh, Ann Morgan, stop. Oh my goodness. I was going to close my list, but look, that's too intriguing. Have you been here before? I can't remember. And Moto, I wrote your name down, of course, if you want to. Greetings, ma'am, from India. This is scary. I'm struggling with a lot of anxiety, stress, and frustration these days. I wanted to know about what's going on and what will be coming in my life. I was awaiting Indian government exam results, and there's been a lot of delay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. I didn't think so, Ann Morgan. Of course. No. Yes. After Gary, I have Laura, and then you, and then I'll do Ann Morgan as well. Okay, Gary. Sometimes delays, I know it's hard to hear it. We're in the middle of it, Gary, but sometimes there's those delays are protecting you from something, sweetie, okay? All right, even though it's frustrating. Higher power, greater law. You guide my cards and my words for Gary. Gary's been struggling with anxiety, stress, and frustration. They need a connection, advice about what's going on, what will be coming in their life. What will be coming in their life? What will be coming in their life? California ancestors and spirit. Yeah, definitely Hermit. Okay, so Hermit is seeking inward. Hermit is, and I did a collective channeling message this morning. I haven't posted it yet. And the collective, a lot of us, I've been feeling this need to say, disconnect from this 3D world and reconnect with the 4D and beyond, which means prayer, meditation, silence, like even from your family. No family, no TV, no phone for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long. Hermit mode is going inwards. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, let me try this again. That's too many cards. Disconnecting from everything to reconnect with self. That's from Gary. Okay. The delay. I gaze upon the stars every night. Oh, of course, Swag. I appreciate you. Have a great one. No, it's okay, and that's a really unique reading. I do. I have time. I do. If you have time to wait. So I've got Gary, and then there's 2 more ahead of you. All right, so use this delayed time, Gary, to spend some time doing some soul searching. That's what Hermit mode's about. Hermit's mode is about shadow work, about recognizing where are these lower vibration energies coming from. Where's the fear coming from? Where's the anxiety coming from? What's triggering it? Okay. And then behind that, you have the Five of Boots, which is a focus on lack. So they're just looking at these little bitty breadcrumbs in their hand, but they have a whole line of strawberries and a warm cottage behind them. So they're focused in on this lack mindset when there's a whole blessing behind them. So this is shifting the perspective to that of lack to that of abundance. Seeing all the beauty around you, all that you're provided for, that you have the internet, that you have food, that you have a roof, right? That gets you out of the fear mindset. And when we make when we make decisions out of fear mindset, they're usually not for our highest good. And then the Nine of Challenges is also that of fear. You see, he's like scared, tucked away in this little tree trunk. But it's not about danger, it's about fear. It's about middle of the night terrors when you're helpless to do anything but worry. But this is saying to face reality during the day. And the way we do that is by hermit mode, by connecting. We're not helpless. We're not victims. It's whenever we let those lower vibrations guide us that keeps us stuck there. Moto says, what I find helps a lot is a quiet place beside a river. Yeah, the breath work that came out today in my channel message. Like, spirit team is calling for us to, for sure, sit in silence, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Yeah, listen to the sounds and pay attention to the smells. Yeah, exactly. That's so funny because that's exactly what came out in my channeled message this morning, which I haven't posted yet, but I'll post it later. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gary. Another thing you can try too while you're sleeping, Gary, is sleep hypnosis. On YouTube, there's a guy named Michael Seeley that does sleep hypnosis, and that might help you sleep through the night. Let me see if I can find the name. I think it's, I want to make sure I spell it right. SEAO. I use the sleep hypnosis, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed, stressed. If I'm feeling doubtful of myself, I use this and it helps me so much. But definitely use this delayed, Gary, as a time to do some soul searching, sweetie, okay? And this delay is probably happening to protect you in some way. I'm sending you lots of love and light, though, because I know it's not easy. Okay, maybe it'll help. I don't know if you've ever tried hemp. I hope it gets better, sweetie. All right. Laura, if you're here, you're next, and then I have Moto, and I'll close with Anne. Yes, sweetie, everything's going to be fine. Don't worry, okay? You're going to be okay. Everything happens for a reason, and sometimes we can't understand it or perceive it, but everything happens for a reason, okay, baby? You're going to be just fine. And then, Moto, do you want a general or specific reading today? It will. Try not to worry too much. When you find yourself worrying, give it to your higher power. Say, thank you, God, take this from me. I don't want to carry this anymore. Help guide me. Pray. Okay. Definitely use your prayer. Okay. Yeah, Moto, I do. Okay, Moto, I do. I'm okay. I only have you and Ann left, so I'll be okay. God bless you too, Gary. It's good to see you again. Your powers, Source, Creator, Vom. Ask that you guide my card to my words for Moto. Moto's here, seeking mental advice, wisdom, connection. Moto, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Card of celebration. It's like I feel you realizing that you have so much to celebrate, and like even realizing that you don't even have to have a reason to celebrate. That it just like joy, fulfillment, happiness. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Guidance from Mother. Thank you, Divine. Ah, and through that, the white heart is the. I keep this. I'm not sure why. There's something with this though, and it could be an outside entity or it could be both, outside and inside. But so the four spells is totally celebration, keeping it on a high note, gratitude. It's like all the high vibration type energies. It's the little fae going out and having a party for no reason at all, but because they love the fresh air that they can breathe and the green grass everywhere, like just pure joy. And because you're choosing this higher timeline, you're opening up all these doors. You can see the Seven of Boons as multiple doors. These are the opportunities that you're starting to see. As you said yourself in an earlier message, when we stop making decisions out of fear, well, you said something along the lines, when we make decisions out of fear, it's not typically for our best interest. And that's exactly right. When we stop doing that, we see opportunities that we might not have seen if we were still in the fear mindset. So by celebrating whatever it is you want to celebrate, you're opening up all these options for you, these different timelines, manifesting what you want to happen. With the white heart coming out, and the white heart is the Fool in traditional tarot. It's the new beginning, it's the new timeline, it's the surrendering to, okay, God, I don't know what we're doing right now, but I trust that you've got me. I trust that even though it might be hard to see the big picture right now, I know that you have my best interest at heart. The white heart. And as long as you follow your heart, you will be led to a door that aligns with your higher self. When this reading is over, I'll see if I can connect the pieces. Oh, yeah. Now, yeah, the Weaver of Challenges is a little bit of a, when I see her, like I want to say frosty bitch, because she's very ice cold, and she has a bed of thorns in front of her. It's like a barrier. So I don't know if this applies to a barrier to your inner self, or if it's a barrier of some sorts. And I'm not sure if it applies, like if somebody, I feel like maybe it's something, I don't know, I don't want to read, but I feel like it's something that clearly doesn't align with this. Like this is Moto, and then this is something I feel like external that's not quite aligning with this new timeline that Moto's got going on up here. Because this is like, hell yeah, this is the timeline I'm on. I'm celebrating, I'm opening up opportunities, I'm trusting in my higher power. But then somebody like a naysayer is over here. And it could be ego, it could be intrinsic, or it could be extrinsic, but it's like a little bit of a barrier of some sorts here. Let me see if there's any keywords to take out from the Weaver. Maybe learning it also speaks of discernment. So maybe as you're opening up this new timeline, you might be struggling with your discernment. Like, is this decision, is this thought coming from the heart center or the ego center? That could be it also. It speaks of uncomfortable truths need to be spoken. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I'll leave it for you. But this is like right here. This is where we need to keep the energy. I like it. I like it. And the barrier, look, the winter always melts away. Nothing to fear. It'll melt away. Thank you, Moto. I appreciate you. All right, baby bump Ann, are you still here? That was a really cool reading, Moto. I like it. Well, the celebration could be booked an appointment filing for speaking. Oh, hey, and I just read an article about mortgage rates going down. Just had a couple of ads pop up. That's funny. That was the barrier. All right, Anne. How far along are you? Thank you, Moto. I appreciate you. I've never done a predictive baby read. What in the world? How far along are you? Is my baby in? Oh, it's a spirit baby. I'm sorry. Okay. Wait, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, so much love. I understand. I understand. You weren't far along enough to know if it was a boy or, oh, you're gonna make me emotional. I'm such a softie and I didn't realize. Okay. Ooh, take a breath, Crystal. I'm sorry. I'm very much a crybaby and I get hit emotionally sometimes. So I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. Higher power, source, greater law. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Anne. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this one. Anne's here, seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding, is there a spirit baby, a boy or a girl? Okay, I'm going to word it as a yes or no question because these are yes or no cards. Thank you, Moto. I appreciate you. Hey, Neil. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I have to close out my reading after Anne, but I hope I can see you on the next one, okay? I hope to see you back. All right, Anne. Is there spirit baby a boy? Wow, I think the alchemist is a maybe, and I think I know why. Guidance, guidance. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Guidance. Guidance for Anne surrounding the situation. Guidance. Divine. Thank you, source. Yeah, okay. So the alchemist is a maybe, and I think I know why. In the spirit world, there's no, it's not really a matter of masculine, feminine, like there's no gender, right, in the spirit world. And especially because you lost your baby prior, I think that's the reason that the alchemist is coming out with the maybe card. And I think it's your spirit team asking you to not everything needs a label, to just enjoy and embody the energy that your spirit baby still has. It's a card of wisdom. It's a card of follow the rules and traditions of ancestors for gaining insight. But every hedge witch knows the changing nature of witchcraft. The craft and magic change to face the challenges of each new generation. It's a card reminding you that if something's not working for you now, you can change it. But alchemizing is like taking taking these deep emotions that are surrounding this baby and alchemizing them into love, light, selflessness, and even love for yourself. And I think that's why there is no gender for your spirit baby. Because it's just that in the spirit world, there is no gender. It's just an amazing, sweet baby. Yeah. Cool. And I just feel like this deep love. I feel like a heavy, not heavy, but I just feel this warmth and like this embrace, this, oh, like this gratitude for the love. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Then you have the world card. The world card. I'm very much an empath. So, thank you so very much, as I want to make a more personal connection. Yeah. Lots of blessings to you too. And follow your intuition, of course. That's funny too that you thought it was a boy and looked the alchemist as a boy. Definitely follow your intuition and whatever you connect with. That's all that matters. Yeah, Moto. It was pretty deep. That was deep. And the World card speaks of completing your trials and tribulations. A successful outcome. This card speaks of success. So I don't know if it's your spirit team, your sweet baby coming out with the uplifting words, but the world is a card of success with the Eight of Pentacles looking at all their hard work. You're definitely alchemizing this energy into something way bigger. So, I didn't expect. What a very deep reading. Okay. With that, I for sure need to close. I'm sending you all love and light, and I'm also an empath and crying as you speak. Oh, and I didn't know if you had left already after your last message. It's a beautiful reading. It is. And your baby's always with you. Always with you. So, thank you. Yes, y'all have a good one. Go check out Moto Alley's channel, okay, y'all? All right. And I hope to see y'all again. You too, Moto. All right. See you on the next one. Namaste.